uniting communities throughout the six. This is Urban Definition with your hosts Sassan, Kareem, and Zayn on CHHA 1610.
What up, what up, what up? Tonight is Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. You're tuned in to a new episode of Urban Definition. As per usual, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Zayn Jinnah.
Hey everybody, what's up?
And Mr. Sassan Mirzai.
Hi guys.
And I shouldn't mention this, but I am going to mention it because I am Kareem. I literally had to dart into the radio cabin 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm like, we're on in a minute, and you're like, no, we have 4 commercials to go. I'm like, no, we don't.
No, we had two.
Yeah, but that wasn't 2.
They were 10 seconds a pop.
Yeah, they went really fast.
So,
fine.
for those of you who live under a rock, there's a lot going on tonight, which Zayn will probably mention later on in the show, but there's a lot going on tonight. So but prior to the show, we were trying to catch up and follow everything simultaneously. So instead of my sick butt telling you guys what's going on, I'm going to let Zayn do it because I'm going to cough if I continue to talk too much.
All right, so here's what's happening tonight. TFC is currently playing right now against Montreal Impact. And for those of you who don't know, this is a huge game because it's the deciding game to who's going to go to the MLS Finals. And again, for those of you who are not aware, Toronto FC has never gone anywhere this far in their history.
But they're up against a team called Montreal Impact. That's the coolest name ever.
Sasson, get out of the cabin right now. Just kidding.
I think we had a conversation about...
it's not even... here's the thing. The Toronto FC has never gotten this far, and we're coming off a huge year where the Raptors went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Jays went one...
Conference Finals.
Round below the World Series.
Yeah, Conference Finals.
And now Toronto FC is on the come up, too. So that's crazy, and tonight is a big game because all three teams... Sorry, the Jays aren't playing, but the Raptors are playing, the Leafs are playing tonight, and, of course, Toronto FC. And the biggest game, of course, would be TFC. Now, here's what's crazy. So as we revealed last week, I work for a company this is not my day job.
I know, we gave away Zayn's secret
and
occupation.
I can't hear a word Kareem saying it through my headphones. So I'm going to pretend he didn't say anything. So it's in Liberty Village, and I parked there. And I was coming out of the parking lot, and there were mad fans there, hundreds of fans marching in because I parked right next to the GO station, which was a terrible idea today, having not realized it's going to be a huge game tonight.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't get out for 20 minutes. Oh, there we go, Kareem. Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How'd you know you could hear? Oh, all right.
So I could hear some sound.
I could hear some sound.
Yeah, because it just kind of exploded. I feel bad for anyone at home who had to experience that.
No, the people listening at home are listening to...
so it was just us who got the... Okay.
Yeah, I just turned up the internal the internal level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that happened to me on the way here. I couldn't get out of the parking lot.
I love Zayn's story. It's talking about parking, and we're talking about the radio show, and he's
Zayn felt the need to show me his Snapchat.
It was crazy.
I told him 4 times, I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm going to show you. No, I don't care. No, I want to show you.
In my defense, he thought I was going to show him the snap that I put out to people saying, tune into the show.
Oh.
Because when he saw it, he's like, oh, okay.
That's true.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's happening tonight. So it's a big night.
So I think now is usually the part, I did kind of throw it to Zayn already. But aside from that, I guess I usually ask the question of, what's going on in the world right now?
Well, I'll answer that too. Why not? Today is the last day of November, so yay! Almost the end of the year.
Is it actually tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's no 31st.
No, tomorrow's December
you're right.
1st.
December has.
Have
31.
you never learned the knuckle?
Yeah, but I forgot. Oh my god, that means all the Pokemon expire tonight.
I don't know if that was really worth mentioning the great God on that one, but okay.
What? No, but I have a lot of playing to do. That's what I have to do.
Well, you know,
this goes back to what I said last week about Sassan's life.
I have my priorities in order.
This is your priority? We have audio posts to put out.
Okay.
It was
You're
also.
worried about Pokemon? Good gosh.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to.
Oh yeah,
Get to the
so
news. Just get to the news, Zane.
so a big story that happened last week, after last Wednesday, was John Tory proposed that we put tolls on the DVP and the Gardner Expressway.
Yes, we talked about this.
Did we?
Yeah,
Did we really?
yeah, we did.
How come I don't remember that?
We did.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Then.
Well, hold on. I asked on social media. I asked some people. I said, I put out a post. I said, how do you feel about this? And people responded quite passionately.
As he looks at his computer.
Exactly, because I don't remember what they said off the top of my head. But I remember people being pretty aggressive in their language, complaining that we're already paying too many taxes or too high taxes already.
Here's my dilemma with this whole situation. Canada doesn't charge, tolls
Yeah.
on their highways because we collect tax. The U.S. tolls all their highways, or vast majority of their highways, because they don't tax the same way that we do.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me that not only are you taking my tax money, but you're also going to charge me more money for driving, at which we avoided in the first place?
That's exactly the complaints that I've been receiving from people like Basil and Naja.
Great. I love those people.
Yeah, they're great.
I thought
They're
one of them was a spice. But my other dilemma is that when Tory was running for mayor, he was on another radio station, and they have the audio clip, and they've probably played it a good 10, 20 times at this point, where he said flat out, Toronto should not be charging should not be tolling for Gardner or the DVP because you're forcing people to use residential streets and you are putting children's lives in danger. He used those exact words, children's lives in danger.
That's what it came down to?
And look what he said. And and so he was opposed.
Yeah.
And now look where we are.
Well, here's the thing. I was reading, I think it was the 24, and he put a letter out there, and it said, basically, he says, I want to be honest with you guys. This was the best of three options. The other two options were to increase taxes tremendously, and the amount of but the amount of money that they're hoping to accumulate by putting a $2 toll, is the same as hiking taxes. I think it was by 6 or 8%.
Okay, but see, this is all coming a day or a couple days after the TTC just said that they were going to hike up our fares again.
And that's another thing. For me, I'm torn with you, but I think for very different on different reasons as well.
But what also kind of, and for lack of a better term, pissed me off was the fact that when he mentioned, being pro toll for the DVP and the Garden, he said that money was going to go towards the TTC.
Yeah.
So you're jacking up that, plus the TTC is jacking up their fares. And like you said last week, we don't have a world-class transportation system.
Okay, I do remember us talking about this now. Mentioning it very briefly.
It was not brief. We had a full-on conversation about this.
Yep.
I'm going to have to listen to that audio later.
You talked about Vancouver and their transportation system.
Well, apparently there's polls that have been out that people are supporting this. And mind you, most of the people who do support this are living downtown. So it's not like it affects them in any way because they're not going anywhere anyhow. But the people who do oppose it the most are people in Etobicoke and people in Scarborough.
I am very, kind of to wrap up this topic, because it's just going to get me more and more frustrated. To end this topic, all I can really say at this point is I am so frustrated and so disappointed in John Tory. Because this little thing alone, in my mind, is putting him in the same boat as somebody as Rob Ford, who kind of he wasn't exactly what you thought you were voting for, again. And don't worry, Justin Trudeau's about to join that boat too.
Are you talking about the Fidel Castro remarks?
No. We're talking about other things right now. I'm talking about Justin Trudeau's support of the that pipeline.
I thought he was against it.
Nope.
I've been living under a rock.
Also, a side note, my ears are filled with pressure right now, so I don't know how loud I am.
My headphones are not that loud, so I don't know how loud you are either.
Okay, good. 'Cause every time I laugh, my it sounds like I'm extremely loud.
Are you okay, man? Should you be here?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just don't know how loud I'm being. I'm looking on my on my levels because thank goodness that I'm the one who does this part. I can see my levels. My levels look fine. I'm in the green, barely hitting the yellow. But to me, internally, I feel like I am like operating at like 50 decibels right now.
Well, you're not using your regular headphones. That's probably why.
That's also true.
That's fair. Here is some good news. Let's
wait.
skip this whole.
Before you get to that, the good news. I don't know if you said this, but TFC is currently up 2-1 on Montreal.
Yes.
At halftime.
All right, let's go Reds.
All right,
That's
go ahead.
good. Something nice that happened. The Weeknd released his album on Friday. Last Friday. Starboy.
He's a star boy.
Have you guys heard it yet?
I feel like my comments, a lot of people are gonna like dislike me.
No, it's not like he got the greatest reviews ever.
Oh, I didn't even look at the reviews yet.
Fair
But
enough.
first of all, what's your take and your thoughts, Zayn?
I like it better than his last album, Beauty Behind the Madness, because it actually provides a bit of a different direction. I like the 80s theme that he goes with. I'm into that whole dancing thing. So
and how
for me,
about you, Sassan?
I'm happy.
I haven't listened to it.
Okay. Now, I'm not a massive Weeknd fan, but I do listen to a lot of the Weeknd, and House of Balloons was better than this album.
Oh,
was.
there's nothing that compares to the original trilogy.
Dude, House of Balloons is not the original trilogy. House of Balloons
Was the very first mixtape, yeah.
it was all the songs on Helium.
What?
Yeah, it was a mixtape. It was like a side track, like a mixtape, and all they did was take all of his songs from the original mixtape and readjust his audio to make it sound like he was on Helium.
On where? On the trilogy.
No. I don't think this was released to like the public. This is like when he first started off.
Yeah, I listened to House of Balloons when it first came out.
Okay, I'll. I don't have my laptop with me, but I'll show it to you because I don't think it's the same thing you're thinking of right now. You're talking about the original. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the original mixtape that he came out with.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was dope. Don't get me wrong. But what they did is they took that track, they took all the songs, and adjusted the audio levels to make it sound like he was on Helium.
I want to listen to that.
Yeah, and it sounded horrific. It was terrible. But I still think that Starboy sounded better.
True.
Sorry, I think Starboy sounded worse. I did not like Starboy. I think that it was terrible. I think that it's so mainstream pop at this point that it's lost all like...
Oh, he is mainstream, and he talked about it too in House of Balloons, actually.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it because you know what? It's a different. It's better than his usual melancholy sadness of drug addiction and
there's always that
craziness.
Especially with the hip hop community, there's always two sides. It's either yeah, that's dope, or nah, you're a sellout. I think for this album, I fell on the sellout side of the argument for this.
That's fair.
And I mean that's primarily the reason I stopped following Kanon. So I really hope that's not going to be the reason why I stopped following The Weeknd.
No, that's fair. A lot of artists, they run out of good material later on, but I think he's a little bit more inspired nowadays.
But on a good note, you know what fans he is going to get now?
Nope.
All the pumpkin spice latte fans.
Oh, God.
He's been getting those actually since I think Beauty Behind the Madness.
Yes. And it's been, I mean, don't get me wrong, like his album sales and just him, like The Weeknd as a brand is going up. But I'm the kind of person that I like my underground hip hop. I like my roots hip hop. I like my soul-filled hip hop. And he's turning into another Drake.
Very quickly, what do you think about Tory Lanez? Because he's performing tonight.
I don't know yet. I think I'll let you know next week.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, well, that's cool. Yeah, he's coming out. He's performing tonight. He's going to perform again, I think, next Monday.
Next Monday.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to any of these concerts?
Nope.
No.
Not your thing?
Nah, but I'll probably watch it and listen to it a little bit later if I can and see what I can get from it. But, as per usual, we do need to get into our first commercial break. So we will be back, guys. Stay tuned. UD. Love y'all. Stay tuned.
This is Urban Definition. Urban Definition. On CHHA 1610.
Welcome back. That was probably the shortest break we have ever taken here at Urban Definition. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, 100%.
It was one commercial.
It was. And it was, I believe it was It was no, what was it? It was a CHHA commercial by I think all I saw was Ashika. I don't know what that means. I think that's the person's name.
Okay.
Yeah. So this portion of the show is last week we kind of flipped things around a little bit, and I did what our normal real talk segment would be at the end, and I ended up eating a habanero pepper. And before we get into tonight's real talk topic, I did want to address and talk a little bit about what exactly went down at the end of our show and after the show as well. So, Sassan, you ended up eating a pepper, Zayn ended up eating a pepper, and I ended up eating a pepper.
Yep.
But it did not go down quite like that.
What?
I'm going to let you tell the people, Sassan, what exactly happened in the end.
Okay, so apparently we went and we looked at the packaging, and Kareem had eaten a chocolate habanero, and that was only 450,000 on the Scoville units chart. But on the paper, it said that that's a 10, and the peppers me and Zayn got were 4.5. So honestly, we had nothing compared to this guy, and even Kareem didn't have a big pepper. Like 450,000. That's not even a ghost pepper.
425,000 Scoville units?
Oh, 425,000. Yeah, but a ghost pepper is 1 million and above.
Sassy, he still got 2 times whatever,
I know.
2.5 times the amount of spice
No, but
we
it's
did.
funny because he came on to the show like, hey, we're going to eat ghost peppers. But no, that did not happen.
And you know what that means, right?
Oh, God, we're going to redo it.
The month of December, y'all can expect us to be eating ghost peppers again. No, probably not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
If we can find a good week to squeeze it in, maybe we'll squeeze it in.
I don't know, man. I watched you eat that after, and I felt sick.
I think the surprise effect was the best way to do it because we don't ever want to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I surprised you guys.
Like, I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so now on to our Real Talk topic of the night. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, during our Real Talk topic, we typically pick a subject or topic and divulge our innermost personal thoughts regarding that topic. Tonight's topic is the notion of white is right amongst urban communities. Now, when I refer to this topic, I'm referring to, well, if you're brown, you're taught from a very young age and through, places like India, even Pakistan and Dubai and stuff like that, that the lighter your skin, the more beautiful you are. Within the black community, for example, people tend to believe that light skins are the more attractive black people, and not only that, but also it's more than just a color or a shade at this point, because kids, well, I don't know about this generation, but a lot of kids tend to grow up believing that, as I said, white is right. And that if they were white, their lives would be a lot easier. Now, the first question, and to start off the topic, is, did you guys have that belief system growing up?
I did. It was always apparent that, like, because as a minority, you see more white kids around you, so you're kind of like, okay, well, what's different about me? How come I can't be like them? Your whole culture's different. Your everything, the way you grew up is different. Your mannerisms, your attitude, your language, your everything. So it's kind of instilled in your head just because of your basic surroundings. Even if no one explicitly has to say it, it's the standard that you're looking at. The books you read, the way you write. This, like, everything is just built around white is right.
Now, Sassan, you're a unique individual because, one, you grew up in Richmond Hill, which is predominantly Asians and whites. Richmond Hill is known for being, white Jewish people, even though you tend to deflect that. You say, oh, no, there's lots of Persians where I am, which I don't doubt, but it is typically known as being a white area and a white kind of town.
Okay.
Now, when you and I first met, you didn't acknowledge, and I think today you still argue with me about it, that you are not brown.
No, because, like, I thought, I don't understand the meaning of it, because whenever I talk to people, they're like, no, you're not brown. Brown means, like, Pakistan all the way to the east. I'm like, oh, okay. Or it means, like, South Asian. I'm like, oh, okay. Then what am I? So then I'm just, like, in the middle, because Persians and Arabs and white people, they all have like the same skin tone. Turkey's almost in Europe, and they're considered European. So I honestly have no idea where Persians fall.
I've heard Persians are green.
I guess we can.
I think when we first met, you and I were fighting so much about this, and Zayn, maybe like 4 years ago, was the one who said exactly what he just said there. No, he's like green.
He is.
Kind of true. We have like green pink.
No, you're not green. You're brown.
He's not, but he's not exactly brown.
Yes, but okay. See how much hair is on his face?
That has
See
nothing
how much
to do with
hair? See
anything.
how much hair is on his head?
Vikings also had the same amount of hair. You could see
Sassan
people in
suffers from
northern
brown people
North Europe
problems.
have it.
No, I honestly don't care what I'm classified as. It's just that when I tried to classify myself as that, they're like, no, you're not.
Who is they?
Other brown people.
Well, that's a whole thing because I suffer from the same problem as you.
Oh.
What?
I'm from the Caribbean.
Who
When
says you're not brown?
No, but Caribbean.
when I tell Indians I'm brown, no, you're not. When I tell black people, no man, you're not black. I tell Caribbeans, I'm Caribbean. Nah, you're not one of us. You sound you're a coconut. So I myself also cannot fit in it. But at the end of the day, when society as a whole looks at me, they see a brown person. And unfortunately, Sassan doesn't admit it, but when society looks at him, they also see a brown person.
No, they see like Middle Eastern, and I'm like, that's not even a color now.
Either way, I'm going off on a tangent here, but my question to you was, how did white culture influence who you believe you became or are today?
You mean like from when I was growing up, from when I was younger?
Sure.
Okay, I have some weird stories from elementary school. Because I didn't know I was different from everyone else. Because we were all just like kids. And race didn't really matter. And one time at lunch, I was eating my pita. Because that's what normal person people
That's what brown people eat.
And then another kid, he was white. He said, why are you eating that bread? Why aren't you eating normal bread? I'm like, what's normal bread? And he showed me like sliced bread. I'm like, oh. This is what you guys call normal? Have you tried pita? And he tried pita, and he's like, oh my god, this is delicious. So from that point on, I was like, is race a thing? Everyone loves each other. There's nothing to hate. So I
It's not that there's nothing to hate. It's just there's differences. It's not about hating. I grew up. I was the only brown guy in my school for like a good 2 years, like at least in my
What?
grade. Yeah, when I went to elementary school,
Really?
there wasn't that many people. Yeah.
There wasn't that many people.
It was a small school to begin with, and on top of that, there weren't as many brown people. Every now and then you had like a Tamil person there. But and they were always much younger anyway. No one really my age. So it wasn't about hate though. It was always about you're different. And you could see clear differences. We had white kids, we had some Chinese kids, like one Japanese guy, 3 black people. Like actually 3 black people in my grade. And everyone else was white, and then me, just the one brown guy.
So that's Zayn, but I want to go back to you, Sassan.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to knock Zayn. It's just, Sassan is the most, when it comes to this type of topic, Sassan is the most intricate and unique individual because of where he comes from, his background, and let's be honest, I personally don't think Sassan is as in touch with his culture, whether
What?
that be Persian, Afghan, Indian, Pakistani, whatever the case, whatever Sassan's culture is, I do not feel Sassan is in touch with.
It's Persian.
Yeah, but you're still not in touch with that enough either. I mean, you
What do you
speak,
mean?
okay, you speak Farsi,
Yeah.
but that's something that you speak at home.
Yeah, and to other Persian people.
Friends?
Well, yeah, Persian friends.
You have Persian friends?
Yes, I do.
You're gonna look at me and tell me you have Persian friends.
I do. I have Persian friends.
Either Kareem looks like you're lying to him, or you've been lying to him. Sorry,
Why?
or you're lying to yourself.
Why is that weird?
I'm not saying it's weird. I'm saying I don't think it's true. But it's fine. We're not gonna touch that one right now. We'll touch that one a little bit later. Not on the show. We'll touch that one off air.
All right.
But what I do see as see with Zayn, I see a lot of, East African, Indian traits come out of him. I see that, he said, when I was younger, I did adopt the mentality that white is right because of my surroundings. But you can see with Zayn that, as he got older, he kind of threw that off to the side. With myself, it's the same thing where, I grew up feeling, white was right. I remember telling my parents at one point that I wish I was white. But with you,
Yeah.
I don't see that development.
I don't know. I just felt normal as a kid.
Well, with you, and this is what's interesting, is with Zayn, I see, it's a mix of cultures. With myself, it's a mix of cultures. But with you, I don't see white, I don't see brown, I don't see Asian. I see, like, what would be considered just a North American mentality.
A Canadian.
Which with like a Canadian kid. Which, in the end, I see it as you're a brown kid who's basically white.
Okay.
What?
Like, you know,
So I'm an
there's
Oreo now?
No. I'm talking about the way that Sassan conducts himself, lives his life, personality traits. He carries himself like a Caucasian kid.
Okay, I see what you're saying on that. Because even my parents would be like, why are you doing this? Like, this isn't part of our tradition or culture. But I'm like, what do you mean? It's part of who I am because I'm Canadian. I grew up here. I don't have old world views. So I see what you're saying when Sassan portrays that because that's exactly what he does.
What confuses me a little bit more, and this I really, really want to focus on you, Sassan. I love you, but at the same time, I'm sorry, man. But your parents
Yeah.
are cultured, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. What about it? Wait, what do you mean?
So the question is, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
Okay. Your mom and your dad are Persian,
Mm-hmm.
speak Persian, eat Persian, live Persian.
Yeah.
They're very culturally Persian,
Yeah.
but you're not.
So,
I just want to know what happened.
I
What was
don't-
the difference? What was the generational gap, or what happened between them to you that changed? Because they conduct themselves in a certain way compared to the way that you conduct yourself. And I want you to think about that as we go into commercial break. Give you some time to really let that sink in, think about it, and we will come back after the break, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll be back to finish up Real Talk.
Is white right?
Yeah. You cut really quickly. No, because we have so much time now.
This is Urban Definition. Urban Definition. On CHHA 1610.
Welcome back to Urban Definition. Now, usually we would go to Tech Talk, but...
No, we wouldn't
But-
usually go to Tech Talk.
No, he
hold
said
on,
we
wait.
wouldn't.
But we're going to finish off the portion of Real Talk before the commercial break that Kareem had asked Sassan what happened to... I don't even know why this is a
That was
question.
a lame
but
attempt to
what
redeem
happened
yourself.
to Sassan that made him not like his parents?
That is not at all. That was worded so poorly.
Sas, is that not essentially the question you were asked?
The way you just said that, you made it sound like what happened to Sassan to make him not like his parents?
To make him unlike them, yes.
No, not
Culturally.
like, yeah. You see, now he gets it. So right. So the question to Sassan was, backtrack a little bit here. Sassan's parents are very in touch with their Persian culture, whereas Sassan is not so much. And I'm not knocking him for it, but what I'm trying to establish, or what I'm trying to figure out, is why that is, what happened, what was the gap between the two, and then the final question, which is going to be, did white culture, or the concept of white is right, play a role in shaping who you became?
Okay, so I was like thinking about it, and I was trying to think about my childhood because I was born in England. Then from there, so I had like preschool there, and then I moved to Canada.
So England, white.
Yeah, and then here it was kindergarten, and then.
Richmond Hill, white.
But then I think I know what happened. It's because I went to a French immersion elementary school. So from grade 1, I was in French immersion with a bunch of other kids who were we basically were taking a new culture, and we were taking in French instead of learning English, because we started English in like grade 3.
Okay.
So basically it was us trying to live our lives, we had like something in we were all similar because we were like, we don't understand French. We're all the same here. We're trying to grow up in this school when we have no idea what's going on. We don't understand the teachers. We have no idea what's happening. We don't know what the assignments are. So I think that's what really built us.
I would disagree with Kareem, though, and say I don't think Sassan's lost touch of his Persian culture or that side of him or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just maybe we don't see enough of it, or maybe we're just not. It's not evident to us. because
Okay, this
maybe
sounds super creepy.
it's different to how you and I were raised, because as much as we are different, there are very similar things that happen in our lives because of our backgrounds, whereas Sassan is different, so that's a culture we also don't understand. And also, of course, where Sassan grew up and everything. And maybe you're right, though, because from the sounds of what he was saying, yeah, it looks like, I don't know what happened, because I have an uncle who went to, who was in boarding school in Belgium, born in Africa, still the same guy, still, with the brown.
Yeah, but Sassan brought up a good point in that he started it at a very young age.
That's true. My uncle did go
And
during
what he's
his,
saying
like,
makes
preteen
perfect
years.
sense. Like what Sassan said makes sense.
It did.
Because it no longer becomes the concept of white, it just becomes the concept of unity. It was whatever people surrounded him at the time. If that happened to be white people, that's just what happened. If it was black people, it would have been black. And it just so happened that under the circumstances, it was predominantly probably white kids that he grew up with, but it wasn't a matter of matching their whiteness. It was a matter of matching whatever the culture was that they had to grow up with.
But that's what we did. But how come we're the way we are then?
Because we didn't detach. Like his parents never went to French immersion school. His parents didn't have that element added to their upbringing. For us, we went to school, yes, but it wasn't the same situation,
That's true.
right?
That's very true. Yeah,
And then even as we got older, like you have an older sister,
I do. Yeah.
and you're you still live at home. You're super close with your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear Sassan telling me about him taking his parents to like the opera, or what did you take them to? A concert,
Yeah, a Lindsey Sterling
a
concert.
Lindsey Sterling concert, stuff like that. But it's a completely different dynamic between the two. Also, I just had a curiosity: how old is your dad? Because I can't ask about your mom's age.
They're the same age.
That's why I asked.
They're 1958 born. Yeah. So they're almost 60.
Almost 60. How old are your parents, Sass?
65 and 50 something.
And my parents are at the tail end of their 40s.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
another added kind of little component.
I see what you're
As
saying.
to why. So I understand. When you think about it and you start looking at the finite details, it's easy to understand why Sassan is not like us or as in touch with certain things. Like you could argue that another reason is the fact that his parents are older. They're at the tail. They're living their life. They're just kind of they don't have time to really. They're not going to sit with Sassan at this point and this is your great grandfather. This is this is where.
Why do
you're
you
from.
think I have like no connection to person culture?
That's the thing. I think you have a connection. You make it sound like
You know what it
that's
is
you know
also is
nobody.
that I'm not trying to sound like a creeper, but I see so much of what Sassan lives and does on a daily basis that's kind of what, like, social media is a huge factor. You can trail somebody's life by just following social media alone.
That's true.
And if I was to look at just Sassan's social media,
You would think he was Asian.
yeah,
You really would.
see?
That's
So
true. Kareem
it's-
makes a good point.
It's all these little components that lead me to believe a certain. That's why I'm left with a preconceived notion of who you are, Sass.
Okay.
So to end real talk tonight, I will ask that question of how do you think the concept or the notion of white is right has played a role into your development?
It didn't really affect me until university. I've said this before. It's because I didn't really notice that we were different until university, where everyone, like they all went with their race. I saw you with all the brown people. I saw the white people together, and I'm like,
Did you just say you saw me with all the brown people?
yeah, you and Zayn.
Wow. Okay.
He's not
No.
wrong, but damn.
No, but I didn't notice this before. I just thought that everyone would be together, but no, that didn't happen. Everyone splits up in university and just goes with, yeah.
And who did you end up with, Sassan?
I actually didn't end up with anyone until
Yes,
like year
you
2.
did. No,
Where are
not
you
us
now?
two. No. I'm not even talking about us right now, Zayn. I'm talking about.
I know. It
Oh.
was because I just like sat there and I didn't make any friends at all. I was like, okay.
Who did you end up connecting with before you met me? What were they?
No, that's me.
What? No. What was all of their ethnicities?
They were all white people.
Exactly.
But I don't.
Oh. Kareem has a point proven. There's nothing I can't argue that.
No, but in Sassan's defense, by the end of university, Sassan started hanging out with brown people and Asian people.
Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm done this argument.
All right, so that ends Real Talk for tonight. If you have any additional questions, comments, concerns, link us on social media. Zayn, how do they get in touch with us?
Go on to our Facebook page at facebook.com/urbandefinition or Twitter, which is at UrbanDefRadio, Instagram at UrbanDefRadio, and of course the website where you can find all these links, urbandefinition.ca.
And with that, I don't get to sing anymore. I just have to introduce it. I do it again. How do I always do this? Why do I always do this? Am I just really bad at this?
Does it not work anymore?
It always works. I have to probably go back, pull the audio, and then do it again. But I'm going to try it one more time just because I'm so like, I'm always just like, I want it to work. So
I don't even know how you mess up this badly.
Always, right? Always.
Oh my god. Tech Talk. Tech Talk. Talk.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh. How do you mess up so much?
Tick, talk.
It's so fun. I love it.
Every time I hear it, I think that it's like a female's voice.
I was like, who's this girl singing?
Can we listen to it one more time, please?
Why?
Just because I finally got it right, and I want the world to hear it and focus on it.
They heard it last week.
Doesn't matter. They're hearing it again. And this time, think female voice.
Tech Talk. Tech Talk.
These guys are dying. They're dying of laughter over
The
here.
best. I'm so glad you did this, Sassan. I'm so glad.
Thank you to Lars, by the way, who
Put
helped
that together.
helped
Yeah.
put that together, along with our female voice actor,
I hate you.
otherwise known as Sassan Mirzai.
Oh gosh. Okay, so there's one really big topic I want to talk about. I think you've already heard about it, and
I
it's
love how he always starts with that.
No, it's
I'm going to
'cause-
talk about this topic, which you guys probably already know.
No, it's
about.
because it's huge. It's like making everyone go mad. It's Netflix, and apparently now you can download shows straight off of it.
Yep, heard about that one.
Okay, hold on. It's not that you can start downloading; it's that they want to allow you to start downloading.
No, there's a button that lets you do it now.
It hasn't. It's begun.
It launched today.
The offline mode started today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I stand corrected.
So this like changes a lot of things because this can take pirating to a whole new level because people can just download the show for other people.
Yes, this is true.
And I don't understand like what brought them to do this. What?
Or you could do what 89% of all other people do and just give people your Netflix password.
Yeah, but that only works up to like 3. Is it 4 now? I
believe
thought it was
it's 4.
3.
And if you have the HD version,
It adds another like 5
I
or
think
something.
2 or
Oh, okay,
6
so
or
5.
something.
Okay, 6. But still, it's just I don't know. I don't like this. I feel like it's killing the television network. Like not the television business.
Netflix kill the TV shows. Netflix.
No.
Please tell me you guys remember that song.
No, I definitely. I was jamming to it right now as you're singing.
Okay, good. Thank goodness I don't feel that old today.
Video killed the radio star. Netflix killed the TV star.
Okay, but for those of you who don't know, so basically it's for people who are on the go, on the plane, who want to watch Netflix, but they can't. So now you can like pick the shows you want, download them ahead of time, and then like go wherever you need to go and watch them on the go.
On the go.
But I don't know. I still think it's weird. I don't know why you guys aren't affected by this. Maybe I'm just too old now and you guys are the young ones, but it's weird. Because now you can't be like people who are like, oh, I bought the DVD for this very reason, or I bought the Blu-ray set.
Well, the thing is, people have been wanting Netflix to do something like this for so long, so it's finally here. So to other people, it's like, oh, finally we've caught up with Amazon and things like that, where you can actually download the shows now.
But then what happens to
Or
people?
even Spotify, where it's like I can download songs and listen to them offline because I have a premium account.
But this is what I don't get. What about the DVD business? Is that gonna die like Blockbuster?
Dude, DVDs are kind of your modern day laptops don't even have DVD drives anymore.
In all honesty, the only reasons I buy DVDs these days is for stand-up comedy.
Really? But there's stand-up comedy on Netflix now, so wouldn't that kill that?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, this is what I'm saying. So this whole...
But I'm talking about, like, the older stuff, like Eddie Murphy Delirious, or Dave Chappelle's For What It's Worth, or even all of the Chappelle Show, including the lost episodes. Like, things like that I feel like things I will cherish for the rest of my life. That's what I buy. It's the same thing with my CDs. I think I'm one of the few people out of the three of us that still buy CDs.
Yeah, you're still the only one.
No,
who
I
buys it.
still do that.
You buy CDs.
You said you creeped my Instagram account.
Oh, okay, fine. But the frequency of you buying a CD is like compared to, like, I buy tons.
Yeah, you buy tons. I don't buy it that often. I buy it because my bands only release one like every 2 to 3 years.
But it's the same concept, right? Where it's like, I buy this because not only do I want to support the artist or the artist,
Yeah.
but I also will cherish this for years to come. Whereas I feel like Netflix, it's people just gonna, like, I'll download stuff just so that I could watch it later on, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna keep it forever. Any downloading that I potentially do, hashtag LimeWire,
What? That
I end
doesn't
up-
exist anymore.
I
That's
end up deleting those anyways.
I don't know. I still think this killed the entire business because that would mean that DVDs and Blu-rays will forever be changing to a collector's item. Like, you know, when you buy a video game and it's like collector's edition, it's like $120. It's double the price. So, is that what Blu-ray's going to become? Where you only buy it for that one special toy inside or that special case it comes in?
I guess this is one of those situations where we're just gonna have to wait and find out. But I know, speaking for myself, that I will probably still buy stuff. I don't see this as a game changer in the sense that it's gonna destroy the industry.
Yeah.
But I see it in that it's gonna make accessibility that much easier.
What about you, Zayn? Do you ever buy anything?
I haven't bought anything since.
So you're more of a
Ever.
live person. You go to the movie theater or you just Netflix later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or with the only thing I watch on TV is like sports and news.
Okay.
That's about it. Like I don't think it's gonna die.
Tell
but
us your thoughts on Facebook and Twitter, because I really want to know what you guys think.
for sure. We'll be back after the break, though.
Urban Definition. On CHHA 1610.
Sassan, you got anything else for real talk?
I
Sorry,
honestly-
tech talk?
I just want to talk about you guys' like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, because we never talked about that. What did you guys do?
I ended up going Black Friday shopping by chance,
Uh-huh.
just because like I had to get a security tag removed off of a jacket that I bought previously.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Last week, we were like, what is that?
So I got it
What
removed.
are those?
I got it removed, and then I ended up. It was at the Bay, and then I ended up seeing Tommy sweaters on sale for $35,
Please
marked
tell me
down
you didn't
from
buy
100.
Tommy Hilfiger.
I did. I bought 3.
You're so lucky there's a piece of glass between the two of us, so I can't slap you upside your head.
But they're nice.
What did Tommy Hilfiger say?
What do you mean?
I don't make clothes for colored people.
Really?
Did he?
Yes.
Oh.
Whatever. They look nice on me.
I wear his socks, so I step on them every day.
Hey, I love Sassan's take. I think Sassan deserves a 3-horn salute. Sassan and Zayn deserves a slap upside his head.
Damn, man. I got Tommy socks too. You don't. Yeah, I
No,
didn't
you
have
can't.
anything
You can't hop
witty.
on Sassan's no. So, what did you end up buying?
Just sweaters?
Yeah, just the sweaters.
You?
I had the whole Cyber Monday stuff. So I got a Raspberry Pi. I was so excited for this.
Okay.
Because it actually went on sale 15% off plus the sale price. So it went down to $50, normally $80.
Now, what is a Raspberry Pi?
Raspberry Pi is a miniature computer that you can turn into anything you want. You can turn it into a time-lapse camera. You can turn it into a retro gaming console. Or just a computer or a smart TV for your TV.
A smart TV for your TV.
Yeah.
What else?
And I got a pair of Razer gaming headsets. One headset. And I know everyone at home is probably going to be like, you're the one who always poops on Apple for being like the worst company out there. and that's what Razer is for gamers. Razer is garbage, but I love it because it looks nice, and I don't care about it.
All right, maybe it's not just Zayn who deserves a slap upside his head, but it's okay.
No, but it actually looked nice. It's the chroma. It's the one that changes every single color, and it works pretty well.
I would just like to establish that that's probably what every monster headphone owner says.
Well,
Oh, I also bought Bose headphones.
what?
For $100 from Best
Yeah.
Buy?
No, from Bose Doc. Same price, but they actually had stock.
I got the ones from Best Buy.
Oh, wait, you got another pair of Bose.
Shh.
You said you hated it earlier, and you got another?
Who else deserves a slap in the head?
Yo, apparently we all deserve slaps upside the head today.
No, but at least like my Razer headset was $50 off. Like,
I think mines were 100. It worked out to almost $150 off.
how much? But it was 100 in the end. Mine was only 70, and it was like a whole gaming headset.
Yeah, but my headphones were, I think they were the wireless ones.
Fine.
I got my wireless wireless Bose headphones for $100.
What else did you get though?
Oh, you sure you want to know?
Yes, I want to know. Just
Alright.
that we're gonna end this tech talk.
I hope. Okay, I can't tell you what. I have to tell you closer to like after Christmas. But I bought like my best friend in the whole wide world, a very special gift that it only came out on Boxing Day and it's sold out across Canada.
Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Black Friday, and it's sold out across Canada already. So I got that from a best friend in the whole wide world.
Well, dang.
I also got an accompanying thing with that. I got an espresso machine.
Any tech stuff for yourself though, so we don't have to hear like secret things. We want to know.
No.
what you
Other
actually
than
got.
that secret thing, I got like a boatload of other stuff.
Okay, well there you go. Just name
I
them
got
off. List
a
them.
wireless dock for my PlayStation 4 controllers.
Okay.
I got the headphones. I got the espresso machine. I got.
Wait, hold on. What's a wireless dock?
So basically, it's instead of using cables to charge my controllers from now on,
Yeah.
I just rest it on top of the charger.
Oh, but it's still wired. You made it sound like it's just this thing on your table.
well,
that
there's no
holds the phone.
cable connecting the controllers to the dock.
Oh, but the power cable is still connecting it.
To what?
It needs power to
Oh,
charge.
yeah, the dock uses
Okay,
power.
there we go.
The dock uses power, but
Okay.
I just put the controllers on top of it.
I wouldn't call that wireless. That's just a dock.
How is that, Zayn? What do you think?
Wireless would mean like wireless charging, where you just like drop it, done.
Yeah, but that wireless thing that you're putting it on top of,
It's
That
not,
would be the dock.
the dock needs to be powered.
I think you're
somehow.
talking about the one that still plugs in.
No.
No, he's talking about the actual.
PlayStation
You're-
controllers have wireless charging now?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that. Okay. That's what I wanted to hear.
So it's technically a dock.
Okay, fine. Anything else?
Yeah, and I bought a wireless phone charging. IKEA has this table
Yeah.
that it has a charger, a wireless charger built in.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I bought the table.
Oh my god.
So now I just toss my phone on top of that too.
That's actually pretty convenient.
It is so convenient.
IKEA has that?
Yeah.
I gotta go check that out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, post the link so we can all see that.
The other thing I bought was oh god, I'm forgetting now. What was it? Oh my goodness, I suck at this. I bought a lamp.
Okay, these don't sound like Black Friday or Cyber Monday things
No, these are all
anymore.
Black Friday. All Black Friday.
Dude, they had so many sales.
I know, but like what he's saying just sounds like boring furniture that you put it on.
Well, you might as well go furniture
Yo,
shopping.
guys,
You know,
real,
like, people probably
this is
bought so many
real
things.
world problems. I need furniture, and I'm not willing to pay the retail price.
All right, fine.
With that being said, I'm hoping that ends real talk for tonight.
Tech talk.
Tech talk. I keep saying real. See, last week I did real talk at the end, so now my mind is thinking that.
Oh my god.
So are we done? Tech talk.
Yeah, we are.
All right. I'm not playing that music again.
I know. There is no outro. We're done. Move on to Zayn already.
Zay, what's going on this weekend?
Oh man, nothing special like Black Friday, but it is going to be December in full effect. And so here we go. Enchanting China at the Sony Center for Performing Arts. It is it's the orchestra, basically the China Broadcasting Chinese Orchestra. It's going to be happening on Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. each night. Tickets are between $30 to $115. So if you're very interested in seeing stories about modern day culture and tradition in China, this is definitely a show for you.
Oh, I have tickets to that. I'll tell you guys how it is.
Yeah, please do actually. You know what? Post it on Urban Definition too. Take a.
But I'm going on the 30th of December, I think. It's like at the end of the month. So in January, I'll tell you guys about it.
Make sure you still post it on
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Okay.
On Friday, you also have the CBC Sounds of the Season open house. It's at the CBC Building Atrium. It's an annual charity drive in support of GTA Food Bank, so it's definitely a good cause to go to. It's from 5:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., so it's all day. And it starts with a live radio and television broadcast of Metro Morning and goes all the way until whatever they have at 7 p.m. at night. And the full schedule is on the CBC website. You have one-of-a-kind Christmas show, this is the last weekend for it, by the way. Apparently it's been there since last weekend. I had no idea. It ends on Sunday at the Exhibition Place. It features 800 artisans, and you can shop for handcrafted items, which would make for pretty cool Christmas gifts. There's tickets to get in, so adults $13, seniors and youth $7.50, children 12 and under are free. Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday, and this is pretty much it for the weekend, Habitat for Humanity GTA's Gingerbread Build. It goes on from Saturday to Sunday. Now, the thing is, I checked the website to sign up for this on Eventbrite, and we're going to post the link up on our Facebook page. It is sold out, but you should still check it out to see if there are any details or any other ways you can get involved. It's building a gingerbread house with Habitat for Humanity. It's going to be happening at City Hall, and it's raising funds for families in need. So it's still another good cause. And of course, and you can, it doesn't matter now to tell you this, but you can order assembled or unassembled gingerbread house kits for $50. Book a build time, and then stop by City Hall to build the house. And we're going to post the link to what's going on this weekend as well on our Facebook website, our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/urban definition. And let us know what you do this weekend, if you're going out, if you're going to enjoy any kind of festivities that are going on, the Christmas market as it's still running, all of that good stuff. I'm actually going to go to Niagara, so I'm going to check out the Winter Festival of Lights.
That's awesome.
Yeah. From the looks of it, it looks really awesome.
I love it when they project lights on the falls at nighttime and they shoot fireworks. It looks amazing.
You know they have new lights coming in now?
That's amazing because the lights right now are so foggy and blurry that it's kind of murky.
They have new LED lights that they're going to unveil tomorrow, actually.
That's amazing.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Listening to the two of you talk is like listening to two old men in a barber shop.
Okay, fine. Oh, but I have to correct myself. The Enchanting China thing is only for 2 nights. I thought it was the same one that's going out throughout December.
No. This is only 2 nights.
I'm going to a different show at the end of December. I have no idea what it is.
Well, whatever show that is, post that.
Yeah, I will.
Let us know.
Well, yeah.
We got to advertise what we're doing more often.
Old men.
Why are we old men? You don't
we have a debate about this? Kareem is the oldest.
Yeah, he's the oldest.
Just your decibel range, your fluidity of talking. You guys sound like two old men. Yeah, so this is what's going to be going on, and I'm really excited to go to this thing. And
I hate you, Kareem. Whatever.
They're bringing in new lights this year.
No,
yeah, that sounds
all right.
really...
Here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Sassan, they're gonna bring in all these new lights. It's gonna be incredible.
It'll be nice to take pictures of. I don't know why Kareem, the one person who carries around a camera.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to take pictures of those things. Yeah, it'll be really.
Oh my god,
he is just
Can
not
I go
feeling
beat
the
this guy up?
holiday spirit.
I'm
Wait,
gonna go beat him.
Are you guys SNL fans?
yeah.
I'm gonna post a video, and it's called, and I'm not being vulgar, Sweaty Balls. And I'm going to post that video and tag the two of you so you guys can understand what was going on in my head while the two of you were talking.
And it's only going to stay in your head.
No, I'm going to post it, and it's going to be great. Anyways, that wraps up tonight's show, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Live, love, learn.
Bye.
Urban Definition.